All right, everyone. I just want to quickly announce to every single viewer and investor that there's two ticker symbols towards the end of this video, so stay tuned till the end. One of them we've talked about previously, and the last one I've just added and incorporated to the video because I want every single investor to be aware of these ticker symbols. And I have a new one added on for the watch list going into this week. Now, it's consolidating. It could have a slight pullback. Don't get me wrong, but the lower it goes, there's two ways to look at it. It's going down, and that might not be an opportunity, or it's going down, and this is the opportunity. You have to do your due diligence and research, but there's a lot of potential going into this year for this sector and this stock. So stay tuned till the end so you don't miss information on this one. It's been growing exponentially and since November, and I believe there's room for more. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. You have to do your due diligence. So keep in mind, there's two ticker symbols to stay tuned for towards the end of this video. All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol CTRM, Castor Maritime Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all the first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to the channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all the subscribers, welcome back. And I want to quickly announce to everyone that I have a ticker symbol you won't want to miss towards the end of this video. I talked about it yesterday. If you want to go ahead and refresh on that information because you already saw it, you're more than welcome to. Compare how the chart is moving from yesterday to today, and also what are the possible outcomes moving forward based off analysis ratings and so forth, because they all have upgraded it. Now, if you're first time viewer coming across the video and the channel, if you haven't already seen it, I highly recommend staying tuned till the end, because today's the last day I'm going to go ahead and talk about adding this one to your watch list. So stay tuned for that. So here we are with CTRM, Castor Maritime Inc. And through yesterday's run, today we have had some consolidation here, right? It's actually been just moving sideways. It's looking pretty healthy as of right now. But the main thing that I'm a little bit worried about is the 50-day moving average catching up really fast to the price. And once this ends up in bearish territory, this can start to pull down. So let's go ahead and move our resistance and support to its new location. But before we look at that, I do want us to keep in mind yesterday's resistance level leading into today, 42.49, super important. And then the highest point reached today was 43.88. And yesterday's support is pretty significant as well at 39.48. But let's go ahead and see what our new resistance and support are, and also where the 50-day moving average lies. So the 50-day moving average is 38 cents. I'd round it down. It's 38.19 to be exact, but based off the chart, I just round that down to 38 cents, but that's optional. Now, our support level here is 39 cents. So they're 1 cent away from each other. If support gets broken through, you have 1 cent difference to watch carefully how the stock is reacting. How quickly is it moving to newer lows, or are the bulls trying to reappear and bring it back up? Now we're currently sitting at 40.65, so you want to watch this carefully, and it could end up in tug of war zone. Right now, the bulls have been dominating, but it's going to be very easy for the bears to reappear and take over if they break through this support and get closer to the 50-day moving average, or if the bulls don't move upwards in momentum and they just hang out in this area sideways, and the 50-day moving average will catch up to the price and cross over it, and by default this ends up in bearish territory. Now our resistance, to be exact here, let's get it to the T, is 41.83. That needs to be broken through by the bulls to reach newer highs, new resistance levels, pull away from the 50-day moving average in the upward direction, and get deeper into bullish territory. So I do want to emphasize, the bulls need to break through 41.83, turn it into a support so they can continue to work their way up into newer highs, new resistance levels, and continue this momentum. I hope that with these cues you guys are well equipped for the next trading day. And as always, if you're a first-time viewer and investor coming across the channel and feel inclined or encouraged to subscribe, do so, and don't forget to click on the bell to go ahead and receive all notifications on every single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. Don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watch this video, and stay tuned till the end so that you can not miss the information I'm about to share with you guys on the ticker symbol that you're going to want to add to your watch list. Stay tuned. For everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys is one I've been watching for some time, but it was hanging out around the same area for almost a month or maybe even longer. And I was just trying to see because things were looking kind of quiet, but analysis ratings were being upgraded in the last few months and weeks leading up to this point, and I wasn't seeing much movement, but they were stating that their upgrades, are forecasts up in like 6 months from now, a year from now. And this ticker symbol, you've probably heard about it before. I highly suggest doing more research on it and doing your due diligence. But the ticker symbol is ZNGA, Zynga Inc. I don't know if you guys have heard about it before, but it was hanging around the same area. You could see some consolidation here within the $9 mark, and then also a little bit before that it was around that area and it fell. So I was watching it, I was trying to see, are these upgrades really true? Are these forecasts possible? And now we're seeing it actually running up. So this is definitely one you want to add to your watch list, and especially since it broke out of this consolidation here, and instead of going in the opposite direction like we saw previously when it ran up to the $9 mark and it pulled back, it actually ran up to the $9 mark. It held pretty well, and it ran up now to highs here of about $11. Now, $11 is actually what analysis rating price targets are actually. They're rating it to be on the low end, $11, the mid end around 12 and some change, and the high end that I've seen, unless anybody upgrades higher than that, so far is anywhere between $14 to $15. Now, the fact that it ran up and it's pulling back, this is probably a good time to watch this and keep it on your radar moving forward because it still has room to grow. Now, when I see those numbers of 11 plus, you could see the history of the chart. It was growing its way up and it reached highs here of about $11.15. So anything above $11 are new highs, and they're going to be new resistance levels to be broken through. This is definitely one to have on your watch list moving forward. I've seen a lot of good things about it, and I definitely recommend doing your research and due diligence to then make a rational decision. But you want this one on your radar, especially now that I saw the consolidation actually get broken through. That means that this has momentum to possibly continue to run. Now, the reason why this broke through recently is because of good news. I mean, you're going to see articles pop up. They made it into India, I believe, and so forth. So they're expanding. But this company has a lot of potential moving forward. They dominate in their sector of internet software services, of games and so forth. And also, they're looking to expand internationally, which is going to be growth. And when a company's growing, its stock share should probably grow as well, and market capitalization over time. So very interesting. I definitely wanted to share this with you guys because I was watching it closely. It dipped. It started to run up. We were watching the consolidation. It looked like it was going down here at the beginning of January, back down to $8 and some change. But no, it came back and it actually broke out of that area, those resistance levels up here at the high $9 mark and beginning $10 mark, and hit 11, and now it's pulling back. So you definitely want to watch this one closely moving forward. As always, if you found the video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share it with your friends and community. Don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. And as always, thank you so much, and let's make some money. So for everyone that has stayed to this point in the video, the ticker symbol I'm about to share with you guys has been growing exponentially since November, and this whole sector has been growing overall. Now, there could be a slight pullback, and that could be looked as a pullback that makes you kind of stay away, or a pullback that invites you in because it might be an opportunity. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold, but this is a ticker symbol you want to keep on your radar moving forward. It's grown a lot, and I believe going into 2021, there's a lot of more room for it to grow. So the ticker symbol is CLNE, Clean Energy Fuels Corporation. A lot of these ticker symbols in this sector have been overlooked because a lot of people are talking about fuel cell. They're talking about plug power, Spark Energy, Blink. They're talking about all these different ticker symbols within this sector that sometimes there's so many that we overlook some of the ones that have been growing steadily. So here we are with CLNE with consolidation periods since November, right? And here we are with consolidation periods right now, even since the beginning of January, and running up, consolidating, and it looks like it might have potential to have another catalyst to run up again. A lot of analysis ratings are saying that this one can reach $12. I believe analysis ratings may have to even upgrade and reiterate that as this continues to grow going into 2021, and by upgrading it, it can continue to push this in that upward momentum. So I believe that is a possibility going into the year. But right now, what we want to look for is, will it continue to consolidate, or will we see a slight pullback? But if we do see a slight pullback, I mean, as long as it stays above 760 and even up here at 854, that could be a good sign that it's staying above these gains here that started this next run and consolidation, which in turn can tell us, okay, this is pulling back, it's holding itself up just a slight bit, some profit taking or uncertainty. This might be, like I said earlier, opportunity, or it might be a stock you want to stay away from. There's two ways to have that perspective and look at it. That's why you have to do your due diligence and research so that you can be better equipped as an investor to make a rational decision. So I want you guys to be aware that CLNE is one you want to keep on your radar and watch list going into 2021. It's grown exponentially already, but I believe there's a lot more room here for this one going into the year. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.